I want to talk about how to truly, genuinely feel beautiful when you're wearing no makeup or less makeup, because let's be real, the whole world guides us to buy makeup, and for girls to feel like they're only worthy or they're only pretty enough with makeup. And recently I saw The Last Showgirl. I don't know if you've heard of it, but Pamela Anderson is in it. She stars in it. And I don't know if you know, but Pamela Anderson, like, she's been out and about, like, at red carpets and stuff wearing no makeup, and I'm obsessed with her for that reason. Like, all her life she has been sexualized, she has been the beautiful bombshell woman, and she's taken her power back and being like, yeah, I'm still fucking beautiful when I'm older and I'm wearing no makeup. I am still beautiful, I'm still in my prime. Chef's kiss, I'm obsessed. So inspired by that. I think a lot of us use makeup as a crutch, like we use it as a safety blanket, and it feels really scary, like going to a gathering, going on a date, going anywhere really that you're meant to look nice in without makeup or with not a lot of makeup on. I have got makeup on right now, but it's like a very minimal kind of look, and I just want to like accentuate my features sometimes when I do wear makeup and not depend on wearing loads and loads of makeup. Because let's be real, as much as I love makeup and I love the creativity and it's super fun, it's hella expensive, and if you're doing a full face every day, that shit's gonna run out fast. Your skin needs to fucking breathe. Like, let it breathe, girl. That's over, let that coochie breathe. Yeah, let your face breathe. And I really hate society's attitudes about looking presentable means that you have to wear makeup, looking professional means that you have to wear makeup. It just makes no sense. Like, how come these guys are allowed to walk around not wearing any makeup and they're not unprofessional or they're not put together? Like, it makes no fucking sense. And you know what's so peak about it? I know you've seen it, yeah? Men have such fucking clear skin most of the time and such long eyelashes, and like their skin, it just looks like they've already got makeup on half the time. That's probably because they don't touch their face like we do. We're scrubbing our face, trying these new products and shit. And that's probably why we're getting breakouts and stuff like that. It's actually so peak. Girls have it unlucky, but we also have it lucky as well, because I do love wearing makeup. Anyway, let's get into it. Cheers, my dears. So I don't know about you, but I always feel so much better wearing no makeup when I'm taking care of myself. Like, it's literally just as simple as that. Drinking water, like, oh my god, literally the past couple of days I've been making it an effort to drink more water. It's gone right through me half the time. I've been weeing like every hour, but my skin, I can already see an improvement. Like, it's obvious, you hear it everywhere. Drink your water. Like, just drink it and you'll feel so much better, barefaced. Also, I recommend, and I know this is hard because sometimes chocolate's the only thing that fucking gets me through, but cutting down on sugar, that will just make so much difference for your face, and cutting down on like oily stuff. And I guess just being able to feel beautiful not wearing makeup, it just comes with feeling confident, like really just looking after yourself. So looking after yourself, whether you wear makeup or whether you don't, is a big win. I know sometimes it's hard to look after yourself. Like, I'm not going to sit here and scold you and make you feel guilty, because sometimes it's hard to take a shower, sometimes it's hard to do the simple things. But if you just remember, and if you fancy it, just try and drink a little bit more water, and over time you'll gradually like want to drink more, because your thirst capacity will kind of build up. I also think a massive part of feeling beautiful without wearing makeup is just gonna have to be that good old self-acceptance. Like, you hate to hear it, but it's just the truth. Like, I feel like sometimes obviously we use makeup to cover our insecurities, make our eyes look bigger, make our nose look smaller, make our lips look bigger. And sometimes we only feel brave enough to look ourselves in the mirror when we've enhanced those features. Like, when we feel like our makeup covers enough, and that's the only time we'll even accept ourselves. Like, sometimes I only seem to sometimes accept myself when I'm all dolled up, when I'm looking my best. And I think sometimes I felt like a fraud, like when I wore makeup and people were seeing me and maybe they think that I'm super beautiful, and I'm like, well, in the morning or on certain times I don't look like this, so is that really me? Am I really that beautiful? And if you think this too, you are not a fraud, you are really that beautiful. Because I want you to remember, when you put on makeup, it really can't enhance your beauty that much. Like, I'm sure you're not putting on like 7 layers of foundation. Like, you might feel like a fraud, but it's not true. Like, makeup really can't fix everything. You are still gorgeous. You are still beautiful, whether you wear it or you don't. And you're just used to your face without wearing makeup. That's a novelty when you do wear makeup, and you just feel more pretty. My boyfriend says this really sweet thing to me. He says to me, you look prettier with makeup, and then you look even prettier when you take it off again. I think that's so sweet, and I think that's the way I kind of want to look at myself. Like, I look pretty with makeup, but when I take it off, I'm like, my true, real face and my real skin and my real texture, I'm just as beautiful. And sometimes I do really feel like that. And I think what can really help with self-acceptance is looking at yourself in the mirror, not avoiding the mirror. And I know this can be really tough to stare at yourself in the mirror. There's things that you don't want to see, and I just really recommend mirror work. I recommend connecting with yourself, connecting with your looks, because we don't really see our faces very often. Everybody else sees them, but we don't. Like, you're communicating through your soul, not through your face. You get me? So sometimes when we see pictures of ourselves and videos, like, well, who the fuck is that? And we're like that because we don't really even look at ourselves that much. So when you do more mirror work, you kind of connect with your face, you connect with your features, you know, and then you can learn to accept the ones that you don't really like. A great way to do this is just say 3 things that you like about yourself in the mirror. Like, it could be something so simple like, oh, I like the freckle that you have on your face, or oh, your eyebrows look good today. Like, it doesn't have to be anything extra. Even if you have one clear spot of skin on your face, you can just be like, oh, I like that. And then it helps you to focus on the good, and obviously what you focus on grows. So when you focus on the good and the nice things you like about yourselves, eventually the good things will outweigh the bad. Another mirror work technique is to maybe look at the features that you don't really accept as much, you don't really like as much. Almost look at it as a sentient being. Say you don't like your eyes and stuff, like, speak to your eye in a way. That might sound totally insane. Like, see it as what it does for you. I love you, nose, because you smell for me. And I love you, eyelashes, even if you're small, because you block dust particles for me. Like, seeing it as what it does for you rather than just being a thing that you judge. You know, seeing its worth beyond its looks, seeing its purpose beyond its looks. It can help you to kind of give more respect to yourself. You can't love something if you don't respect it, if you don't accept and respect it. And I feel like that's probably the first stage really in loving yourself without wearing makeup. If you have maybe a feature that pops out more, like you have ethnic features, right? I'm sure you've seen this around, but something so beautiful is the idea that your face is a montage of thousands and thousands of faces that people completely fell in love with, whether that's through children, partners, or whatever. Your features have been on your faraway ancestors, and somebody loved them and somebody thought they were the most beautiful thing on earth. Your features show your roots, they show your blood, they show your unique self, your unique DNA makeup, and that is just absolutely beautiful. And to delve into ethnic features more, think about, hey, I might have a really small, narrow nose and I don't really like it, but my ancestors evolved so that my ancestors in cold weathers could contain heat and keep me warmer, and that's why my nose is so tiny. Like, maybe if you have small eyes, it was because maybe your ancestors lived in a sandy environment, so it helped block origins from coming into your eyes, you get me? So looking at it that way, you can see the purpose and you can see the beauty and you can see the intelligence that really make up your face. And the last mirror work technique is singing and dancing in the mirror, having fun in the mirror, like pretending you're in a music video, just singing to yourself and just like vibing with yourself and just falling in love with yourself and just like looking at yourself deep in your eyes and looking at your soul instead of your face, you know, looking in your eyes and seeing your soul and seeing your light. Like maybe you don't like singing and dancing, but oftentimes when we look into the mirror, we're probably quite serious and stuff. Like we don't see ourselves when we're smiling and when we have the light in our eyes. We're probably just looking at ourselves like that. So it's like you don't really see the true essence of your beauty because you're so like passport photo whenever you look into the mirror and shit. So to see yourself smiling more, dancing along to music, you know, being more free, being more flowy can really help you to feel prettier without wearing makeup. On to some more like physical ways we can kind of start feeling more beautiful without wearing makeup or minimal makeup. Something that I find really important that makes me feel confident in my natural bare face is making sure my eyebrows are behaving, because honestly I feel like when I do my eyebrows it just clears my whole skin up, like it just clears my whole life up, like I feel like I can think clearly. So really just finding what works for you, like what shape you like to do them, finding a good eyebrow lady or learning to do them by yourself. I mean, I've been learning how to do my eyebrows by myself and it's been really helpful, because honestly like I'd get so fucking pissed with the eyebrow lady. Like there's only one eyebrow lady I rated, yeah, and everybody else, one literally left a chunk out of my eyebrows. Like it was like a whole fucking square chunk. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, please. But no, literally, like learning how to do your eyebrows, learning what suits them. A really good tip is like the beginning of your eyebrow should start like here, like right next to your brow. And then it should go through your iris. That's when the arch of the eyebrow should be. And then from the end of your nose, that's where the end of the eyebrow should be. And it kind of just helps to kind of accentuate your face. I just feel like it's really important, to be honest. Also, like using a toothbrush to brush and exfoliate your lips. I don't really like using Vaseline and things like that because I feel like it almost dries out my lips more. My conspiracy theory is that Vaseline like makes your lips like moist for a bit and like nice and soft, and then like a couple hours later it makes it even more dry than it was before, so you keep on reapplying and you keep on buying their products. So I don't really use it like that, but sometimes I will, like maybe on my eyelashes to protect it and using it on my eyebrows too to kind of keep them down. Also, another thing is I've realized how important hair is on making you feel prettier. Knowing what hairstyle to do, like knowing what suits you, I swear can just make or break you. Like imagine you do your face full beat, yeah, but your hair's looking mangled, like you're not gonna feel nice. Knowing how you want your hair, styling your hair in a way that you like it can make you feel more confident, like initially not wearing as much makeup. I like to do, you know, my slick backs, you know, it kind of pulls up everything a bit, which I love. But the truth is, you can do all these fixes, you can do all these things to help you feel more confident, but the truth is that you're never going to feel beautiful if you don't feel it inside and if you don't speak kind words to yourself. Really treasuring your soul and just judging yourself less, like just trying to not say negative things about you or think negative things about yourself. It can really make all the difference. I need you to remember that society, the government are depending on the fact that you have to rely on makeup because they want you to buy their products. They want you to feel inferior without makeup. Remember that society's programming has made you feel like you're not beautiful, right? It's not actually the cold hard truth that you're not beautiful, and it's not the cold hard truth that you're not beautiful without makeup either. Like think about it from their perspective. They're like, okay, if I can prey on these women and these girls and I make them feel ugly as fuck wearing no makeup, then they're gonna buy all my products and they're gonna keep on buying because they want to be more beautiful and they want to be more beautiful. Okay, and this doesn't mean again that you can't enjoy makeup, but you know, it's realizing that I only feel not beautiful because somebody else told me so. Like any insecurity that you have, I bet you someone made a comment about it before. It just stayed in your head endlessly. Like you did not have any insecurities before that. Before you saw some Instagram comment saying noses with a big bump in it are ugly and shit. Who cares what this fucking person thinks? Like, who actually cares? I've never looked at somebody and gone, oh, I don't like this on their face. Like, what the fuck? Like, I've never looked at that. And I've never, even if I did see something that was more distinct or different or more obvious, like, I never saw it as a bad thing. I just thought, oh, that's them. And it looks really good on them. And I can't imagine them looking any other way. You know, it's the other people that make you feel insecure. You from birth, you weren't insecure. You didn't care about what you look like, but everybody else told you what you should look like. And that sucks. And like, I'm sorry, like, because it can feel shit when you don't feel like you fit into the standards, when you have a distinct feature that all you want to do is just get rid of because you feel like it's so obvious. But I promise the features are perfectly crafted for you and your face and your personality. I feel like a lot of the features kind of represent your personality. Like if you have a strong, bold nose, like that could mean that you're quite strong and powerful and maybe a little bit intimidating. And I feel like your facial features, they complement who you are at the core. And if you love and accept who you are at the core, then you can see the beauty in that and beauty in those facial features that reflect your soul and your personality and your core. So obviously I feel like I could go onto this subject like literally forever. But I hope it just helps you maybe start a journey of wearing less makeup and finding the beauty in your raw, fresh, natural, radiant self, or at least just take a break from it for a bit. Yeah, sending lots of love to you. Thank you so much for watching.